I'll tell you what. Another reason we get the nicest clients in the world. When you put on a performance like that, that was a horrible driving display today. Across the board. Almost a trifecta. If I had to just run into somebody and get set back, we would have got the pylon violation, disqualification, one or multiple park jobs. If I had to just clip somebody with Tiger, I'd just done that. Felt like Days of Thunder when he tells Tom Cruise to go out and hit the pace car. Oh my Jesus Christ, what a horrible day. So, hey, it could be worse. I could have thrown up for 7 days, I guess. Oh my God almighty. Yeah, so how nice are our clients? You know, people are making excuses like, my God, Tiger raced good, eh? No, he raced great. I drove him terrible. Listen, I appreciate it, but I got pretty thick skin. I can call a spade a spade. And when I drive bad, I can say I drove bad. And I drove bad all day long. Honestly, the judges called me after Spirit of Dio's race. It was really muddy. It was my first drive, and I saw I went through the 2 pylons. I didn't know I went through the first one. Yeah, I clearly went through 3 pylons. It was pretty obvious disqualification. And the judges called me. He's like, listen, looks like you might have went through 3. I said, you're being nice. I definitely went through 3. I can count 3 right now. I said, hey, what do you want me to say? It's muddy. The filly, I dove to the inside. I was, I want to make sure I cleared air. And the filly wasn't awesome today, but it's hard to gauge, right? She's off 5 weeks. The track's as hard as a rock. And when the track's hard like that, some horses don't race well. Tiger raced well. Very, very good on that track. That was one of the few ways he probably could have got beat today. I can think of 4 scenarios in my head that would have got him beat today. That was one of them, for sure. If I get away, if James drives him and he gets away 9 lengths back at the quarter, 10 lengths back, he still wins. What a bad drive. My God almighty. Anyway, I knew, I didn't want to drag him back. I'm thinking somebody will shoot me a hole. You know what? Screw it. I don't care. I'll get covered up coming to the half. That's a negative on both counts. Didn't get a hole and didn't get covered up. So, Tiger's always real handy down the backstretch. Like he comes like he'll bull rush them, but then he'll give it up too. If I had a cleared Mike, I might have still been 5th, but I thought when I come hard I might have cleared him, but obviously I didn't. It doesn't matter. It's a piss poor drive, and that's what it was. Spirit of Dio, off 5 weeks. The track was hard. She wasn't awesome, but it's hard to tell with her being off 5 weeks. I talked to Irv Miller after the race. I said, hey, that filly just raced. I wouldn't say it was her best performance, but she was good. Just the track was hard. She was off 5 weeks. I don't know how tight she was. She tried 56 in the mud. End of story. Her and Globetrotting will be heading to Indiana on Wednesday or Thursday, I believe. And then I did something else bad today. What else did I do? I get parked the whole way with Tim's horse. Even my 2-1 on the board. I saw a lot of Pennsylvania today. A lot of Washington, Pennsylvania. So I'm actually on my way right now to get tested for COVID-19. And you would have said, Anthony, I thought you did that yesterday or this morning. Well, I tried to. I told you guys before, I went to get tested yesterday. There wasn't a person there to test, but they left my thing in the system, and I couldn't get tested for 24 hours. So I've been running around. Anyway, I'm in another state. I'm getting tested right now. I'm 9 miles away from a testing center in Pennsylvania. You might say, well, are you okay? I'm fine, but I want to make sure that I'm fine. Now, everybody else in the barn is tested negative except for Jason. Don't ask me how. I'm not Dr. Anthony Fauci. I have no idea. I'm Anthony McDonald. I don't know how everybody tested negative except for Jason, but that's the case. So I am going to get tested right now. A little something else happened today. Many of you may have noticed or may not have noticed, but we did buy a horse in the London sale. Now, everything out on the table. I did look at all 3 of the Bettor's Delights, and it was pretty obvious they were all going to go for pretty good money. I had somebody else look at the the Century colt. I mean, he's straight, he's correct, he's a nice colt. The problem is that I knew they were going to go for a lot of money, and after Lexington, you know, our cupboards are pretty bare. I wasn't going to be able to buy a Meadows Delight for a lot of money, nor did I really want one at that time. And I get a call last night from one of our good clients, nice gentleman. You know, he hasn't had much luck with the stable, and he wanted to pick his own horse out. I won't mind to stop you from doing that. So Michael called me and said, hey, I like these 3 horses. He's got a good eye, man. I want to see who he picked out. Picked out hip 18, hip 20, and hip 25. Now he asked me what I thought. I said I have notes on the 2 Sealster horses. They're nice. The Century horse, I'll make some calls. But I can tell you right now, it's mostly a Sealster sale. The Sealster horses have a better network. Like Sealster Farms is a network of clients and past clients, and they do well marketing and advertising their horses, much like, you know, Hanover would at the Harrisburg sale. So this is their sale for the most part, virtual or otherwise. This is their sale, so it stands to reason the Sealster horses are going to sell for more money. Personally speaking, I like the filly, but I think she's going to bring well north of 50. She might even get into 6 figures. Did she ever? Wow. First horse we liked, 154,000. Next one was 116. Not shocking, which led me to believe that I was probably going to be closer to the Century horse, around 50. Now I'm speaking in American dollars, around 50 or 55,000. I don't have 50 or 55,000 cents. Well, maybe I do, but certainly not dollars. So Mike was going to take a big chunk of the horse. He asked me to shop around to some clients. I did. So as of right now, there may be none of that colt left. There may be some of that colt left. If you're interested in hip number 25, sold for, I think it was 60. I'm embarrassed now. I don't want to get it wrong. 60-some thousand Canadian. 67, I think, Canadian. I'm going to try and keep 10 or 15% for our clients. But keep in mind, this is a fairly expensive horse in the middle of Lexington and Harrisburg, Timonium. I like the horse, but at the same time, wasn't really a horse that I was going to push to our clients. If I'm going to look for an expensive horse, it's likely going to be possibly a trotter, and so that would mean it wouldn't be a Meadows Delight. So I like Meadows Delight. You don't like Meadows Delight, you're just not following racing. I was very happy that Mike called me, and the first few phone calls I made was very clear that we had people that were interested. I am gonna reach out to those people. They will have first choice. I know you might be sitting home saying, well, that's not fair, I didn't get asked. I'll tell you what I'll do. You reach out to me, I'll work with Mike and anybody else we have. We'll try and get everybody involved that wants to get involved. All right, I'll do my best. So hip number 25 is our horse. There are a couple of horses that I do have bids on, and you know, as I said to Mike, I just don't, you know, when it comes to you know, horses, somebody actually said to me yesterday, you know, you seem to be buying a lot of $15,000 or $20,000 horses. Yeah, I absolutely am, and I'm very happy about it. They were of the belief that, and this wasn't him, this is somebody totally different. They were of the belief that these were the high end of the bottom of the barrel. I said, sir, I think you should maybe look at the pedigrees of the horses we purchased. You know, these were horses that I thought were worth a lot more. I think we did probably the best job we ever have in Lexington for sure, and it was not a buyer's market in Ohio, and we still got away with some extremely affordable horses in Ohio. I'm very happy with what I bought in Ohio. If you're looking for, you know, $500,000 pacer, I can give you Tony Lonnie's number or Ron Burke or somebody else, and that's certainly not a disparaging comment, but I'm not buying one. I'm not buying a $200,000 horse, not unless somebody like Mike wants to call me and form a group at the last second. And you know, I'm happy to train anybody's horse. I'm happy to buy the horses. I think, looking at the market in Ontario, which I told you it was going to be impossible to buy a horse, shockingly I was right. You know, when you look at the 2 Meadows Delights that Sealster sold, high-end horses that look really good, 150, 116, we got ours for 51, 52 American, I think, maybe 54, whatever it was. The horse will go up on the site. I will save some shares for our clients if you like. but speak for them quickly. This is not a horse that I can carry a lot of shares on. Anthony's not going to be carrying 20 shares into Christmas for the stable. So I'm going to work as hard as I can to get these cleaned up quickly, and I'm pretty sure I can. But we did buy him number 25. So just to recap, probably the worst driving display of 2020 was put on by me today at the Meadows. If you missed it, it's worth tuning in. One race I was 5th, parked the whole way. Second race I was 5th until the judges saw I went through 3 pylons, disqualified, and I was parked the whole way in 6th in the other one. Very busy day for 3 horses that were favored. A lot of money was burnt today, and I held the lighter. So if you were one of the people that were betting me today, I apologize. Certainly was not my best day at the track. Wow. But I think I even got a dig from my wife afterwards. She said, poor Tiger. I said, he'll be all right next week. She said, I'm sure he's looking forward to it. It was not very nice at all. Lucky I got thick skin. Anyway, I will reach out to you guys soon. As I said, we did buy a horse today in London. That gets us to, I think that, unless my math's wrong, 42. We're up around where I thought we'd be at the end of the season, so we're doing pretty good, and we've done a great job procuring the right horses that I feel are the right horses. And here's the thing, to the gentleman that sent me that message yesterday, and there was that short exchange, if you think that you know who's going to be the good horse next year, please, for the love of God, send me it. Because send me all your picks if you're certain, because I know I'm not. We're going to do the best we can to put the work into the horses, and hopefully it shows up next year. It showed up this year. We had a pretty good year. Yeah, we had some bumps and we had some valleys, but man, oh man, we had a lot of peaks, and I was very, very happy with the year of the stable of 2020. Now, where am I going here? I need to get off. Gotta go get my COVID test. I will talk to you guys soon. I did not have a good day. I had a bad day today, but I hope you had a good one. Take care.